What happened to my water? We're flowing. Hello, flowy water. That's not supposed to be like that. It's so weird. Anyway, yeah, as I got older, let's see. And then I got a Super Nintendo. Bought that with my own money. The Sega I bought with my own money. And was loving every minute of it. And then, you know what? If any of you have ever seen that crazy Sega Saturn promo video, it's got like the weird black and white dude with the goatee who kind of looks like a fatter version of that one guy from No Doubt that Gwen Stefani dated. I don't know his name, but he's like the darker skinned dude. This guy kind of looks like he could be his father. And there's like the weird bald chick with the Saturn rings around her head and stuff. I was sent one of those videos back then. And boy, let me tell you, that marketing, I bought into that hook, line, and sinker. Holy crap. This has literally turned into a podcast with me wandering around doing nothing. I don't believe this. This has got to be boring. But anyway, we'll wrap this up soon. I should have wandered out toward those lights to try and do something interesting. I lost my train of thought. So yeah, I got that crazy video in the mail. And the marketing worked. I wanted a Sega Saturn more than anything. I really wanted a Sega CD and a 32X. And I was saving up so that I could get both because I was just such a Sega fanboy. And then I got the video about the Sega Saturn and I was like, Sega CD, what? Who cares about that thing? 32X? No. I want the Sega Saturn. And so I saved up and was able to get the Sega Saturn, but I had no money for games, and I just decided to go all in. And by all in, I mean, holy crap. I sold everything. I sold every single game I owned. My Nintendo, my Sega, my Super Nintendo. The Atari was already sold at that point. The Commodore was already sold at that point. The Game Boy went, too. I only kept my Game Gear. And, all that just to get my Sega Saturn. That's how much it meant to me to get that thing. And I bought almost every single game at launch. I bought it during that initial early launch window. I had heard about that, saw one that wasn't for sale. It was out of FuncoLand. One of the employees' friends had brought it in to show it off. And I got to see it there. And yeah, it was just, I mean, it was so freaking exciting. It was such an ordeal for me. Not an ordeal, that's not really the right word, but I mean, it was a big deal for me. Yeah, quick route to the bottom. I should have brought a bucket of water with me. I'm so stupid. I don't even have a bucket. Do I have iron? I maybe have enough iron. But I'd have to find water first. Clearly I've been here, because this ain't natural. But yeah, the Sega Saturn, and then of course, the disappointment that comes with knowing that you have unfortunately backed the wrong team, and the system you bought is just not going to get the games that the other system is getting. And no matter how hard I tried to argue that the Saturn was superior, and I suppose in some very niche ways, however you pronounce that word, in some very niche ways, it was better, but I mean, come on. That's like, you know, okay, an idiot savant. Is that really like the PC term? What's the PC term for savant? Does a savant imply that they are severely mentally handicapped and otherwise cannot function outside of the one thing that they display savantism in? Maybe somebody answer that in the comments. Cool! A friggin' dead end, my favorite. Do I need coal? Not really. I don't care about any of that right now. I'm just blocking this off. There's so much of that stuff in the world. I don't care. I'm blocking this off. As soon as I get to the end of the tunnel. Boom. Screw you and your passageway. Screw it. Bye. Whee! Back down here. Forgot what I was talking about. It's unfortunate. Video games, Sega Saturn, sold all my stuff. Was I still talking about that, or did I Did I totally go off on a tangent and then forget the tangent? Yeah, I don't know. I think this is where it just came from. I get lost so easy. I have no sense of direction. But anyway. So yeah, the Sega Saturn kind of burned me a little bit, but I wouldn't admit it. Oh yeah, I was talking about niche features and stuff. Like its 2D capabilities or whatever. Anyway, I was never big on PlayStation, but I did get a Nintendo 64. And then finally, I mean, after PS2 had come out, I went ahead and bought a PS1, which is weird, I feel like. That was sort of the weird way to do it. And oh my god, bucket. Do I really feel like doing any of that right now? I mean, yeah, okay, fine. So let's do some emergency crafting. I need a bucket. Thank you. Can I... None of this is a source block, though. Crap, I gotta swim up this. So yes, I bought a PlayStation in... It was 2000. The PlayStation 2 was either just coming out or had just come out. I had a Dreamcast already at that point, because, you know, Sega fanboy. But I... Losing my train of thought so bad here. Getting lost. Excuse me. So yeah, I was such a Sega fanboy. I got the Dreamcast, was not big on the PlayStation 2. I just kind of poo-pooed everything Sony, and then finally decided to get a PlayStation 1. See what all the fuss was about. I'd played them at friends' houses. I mean, I knew what PlayStation 1 was. It wasn't foreign to me or anything. I was just snobbish about it. Where am I going? This looks like it's gonna break through into somewhere big. Whoa. No way. No way. No way. I feel like I had to have done this at some point. This is not natural. Where am I? I forgot what I'm doing. Oh yeah, Nintendo 64. That was big. I was also big in PC gaming in high school. Had a decent computer in 1998. Well, there's a bunch of wood. Where am I? Oh, what? Oh, this place is so weird. Okay. Oh, oh my. I have no sense of direction. I'm useless. There's no boat over here anymore. I can't get out of this water. Help! Get me out! Anyway, so yeah, post high school, I got into the PlayStation 1 a little late because games were cheap and readily available, and I grew to appreciate it at that point. Which, yeah, I was just always being a snob against it before. Grew to appreciate the PS1 in the early 2000s. Loved my Dreamcast, but, you know, it died an early death, just like, you know, everybody else's, of course, because lack of games. Kinda sad. I liked my Dreamcast. Eventually, I got myself an Xbox. I stayed away from GameCube. Was not big into that. I got an Xbox because of Sega's support of it, and I was really interested in Panzer Dragoon Orta. And I was a little bit disappointed with it. I really didn't think it was as good as I'd hoped it would be after the first 3 games. Especially Panzer Dragoon Saga. That game is mind-blowingly good. Anyway, ramble. From that point on, like, you know, I got into modding with the Xbox. I modded it. I got into Morrowind. But at this point, I mean, the PlayStation 1 really taught me what I liked and didn't like about newer games in the newer 3D generation. And then the Dreamcast and Xbox era really cemented that for me, and I found myself relying more and more on older titles to satisfy me and wanting to play games with just a few newer titles. And so, having said that, Minecraft is one of those few newer titles that has truly captivated me. And as you can see, just from farting around, you know, not really trying to accomplish anything too special, I've got my lovely little world here. And I think that's enough rambling for one day. So I'm going to get the heck out of here. And maybe we'll do a little bit more showing off of a world with the other one that my partner and I made. And it's massive. And we did cheat a lot. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully these Minecraft videos aren't too boring interspersed with the Modbox videos. It may be a while before I can make more videos, so there may in fact even be a gap. I don't know. So I'm just trying to make some content so that you folks have something to watch. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been fun. Of course, talk to me in the comments. I'm always happy to respond back, especially now. I mean, you're getting in at the ground floor if you're watching this well, at the ground floor. So, who knows, 5 years from now, maybe I'll be some big YouTuber. That's never gonna happen. But, you know, I can dream. Thanks for watching, folks. And, I would save and quit. That would be the thing to do. But really, I should stop the recording first. And then we'll worry about saving and quitting Minecraft. Bye, folks.